Hi guys, it's Jennifer Don Gabiola, and I'm gonna try doing a Facebook Live at night. I usually do it in the afternoon, but I feel moved to share more for this video challenge that we're doing this week, all about storytelling. And I was gonna do this tomorrow, but I felt inspired to do it today. I love seeing like Katie and Elisa share their videos, and I think Pam also shared a video. So I just felt moved to share part two of this video challenge today, all about storytelling. So before I go into what the topic for this one is, I just wanted to talk about like why we're focusing on storytelling is because your story cannot be replicated. Your story can only come through you, and that is a compelling way to allow people to know more about you and your value. And it's really as an introvert, it's a very heart-centered way to connect with people in a way that feels natural. So I do know that sharing on video, it can be scary, but it's helpful to just focus on one thing. Like, think about you talking to one person you genuinely care about, and that's going to help you to speak from your heart in the moment. So, the first video challenge was all about sharing your story, like what is driving you to pursue your passion with your business. So I've loved, seeing people share their stories on video. And if video is really not your thing right now, you can totally share it on in a post. So the point is for you to be brave and to share more of who you are, because that's really how you're going to make an impact, right? By sharing more of who you are and what you do, right? So the second video challenge that I am encouraging you to do is really talking about your story, like those old stories that no longer serve you. So I'm going to share a couple examples of how that's relevant in my life, but I just want to encourage you to share these stories, because these stories, we all go through things that where we feel like those old ways of thinking about ourselves just no longer serve us, right? So I'm going to share a couple stories about things that I'm actually releasing, some old stories that I can feel it's just my old me, and I'm ready to like move forward. So before I share my stories, I want to remind you that if you do share your stories this week on video, you're going to be eligible to win a free spot in our Quiet Voice Big Impact Mastermind for September, where Katie McCarthy, our guest mentor, is going to be talking about how to communicate your value through storytelling and copywriting. So it's going to be awesome. I talked with her today, and we just know there's going to be like real magic going to happen. So okay, so basically what I wanted to share as far as some stories that are no longer serving me, there's actually two. And the theme is it's kind of like around believing and receiving. So the first one around believing is this old limiting belief, this old story that my value can only come through my work. I'm Asian, Filipino, and in my culture, so much of our self-worth is based on our performance, our work. And it's not just working just to work, it's working at a consistently high level, high level. And so to not work, it was like you're taught that your self-worth, your value is, it doesn't matter if you're not working. Like if you're working, then you're considered lazy, or it's just a bad thing if you're not working, because so much of your life is about work, success, working at a high level. So that really I took that to heart so much that it actually caused me to get sick, because I was such a workaholic and really ran myself to the ground. So what I have been healing through now is understanding that my value comes from who I am and not what I do. And that theme actually came to me at our recent Quiet Voice Big Impact VIP retreat with Denise. it was reflected back to me from her so lovingly, saying, Jennifer, you deserve so much of the love and compassion and support that you provide people. Reflect that back to you. And so I feel like, understanding, even though I am a high achiever, it's important to recognize for myself that my self-worth is more than what I do. What I do is an act of service. What I do is helpful for people, but that's not who I am. My value comes from who I am. So it's an ongoing process for me to really fully receive it, but I am committed to truly moving more in that direction and less in this sort of workaholic, proving my worth sort of mentality, right? So that was one story that I'm releasing. Another story I wanted to share that actually me and Katie were talking about is around receiving. And it's this good girl mentality that we were saying that for me growing up, I never wanted to rock the boat. I always wanted to be the good girl, get the good grades, be the good daughter, all of that. So for me, how that limited me is that I didn't want to ask for a lot because I could make so much out of a little. And so for me to now, with my business, to ask for more, there's a lot of guilt comes in because of like that old voice says, you don't need a lot. Good girls don't need a lot. Good girls can make the most out of a little. Good girls don't complain. It's selfish to ask for more. So what I'm feeling out and receiving from myself now is that as a good girl, that's a good thing, and that I deserve all of what is everything that God created for me, that pie just for me, because I am understanding now that me receiving more of myself, me owning more of that value for myself and asking for what I deserve, I know as a quote unquote good girl, I will do great things with that. So that's why I deserve that, just like you deserve that. If you also resonate with that good girl sort of mentality, that you deserve your whole pie. You only taking a little of your pie is not taking away from anyone else's, because everyone else actually has their own like divine pie, right? So you taking and receiving more of like what is meant for you is actually for you, and you receiving will actually help you to be more giving to other people. So I hope that's helpful. I wanted to just be really candid about these two stories that really have been playing, in the background of my life for a long time. It's just now I'm really having the courage to face it and understanding that these stories of believing that I'm only about my work, that my value only comes from my work. I know that's not true. My value comes from who I am, and my work is just an extension of who I am and how I help people. And that being a good girl is a good thing, and I deserve, as a good girl, I deserve to receive everything that I'm meant to receive. I don't have to feel guilty. It's all meant for me, just like it's meant for you, and to be okay with that, to be grateful, and to receive it with grace, and to know that you receiving is an act of self-love, but also that you deserve to enjoy who you are and what all the value that you deserve just by being yourself. So I hope this has been helpful. What I encourage you to do is just think about what old stories in your life do you feel like you are maybe holding on to, you're ready to release. I know that this is going to require some vulnerability, but again, the reason why I created our group, our Quiet Voice Big Impact community, is to create a safe and sacred space for you to practice, to step forward, and to be seen. So whatever you feel compelled to share, it's really a powerful thing to be able to voice it out loud and to share your story and to allow other people to witness you. There's real magic that happens and real healing when you allow yourself to step forward and then to allow yourself to be witnessed by people in our community who genuinely love and care for you. So I hope this has been encouraging for you, because I genuinely want to see you share your voice and step forward, because your story, like I said, can only come through you, and it's special and it's needed. And when you share, you're going to inspire other people to also recognize that they have value too, and that they also have the courage to step forward and share their story. Okay, cool. So I will see you in the group, and post any comments or questions in below. But I look forward to seeing more of your videos, and I'm proud of you for those of you that are stepping forward and sharing. Okay, you could do this. For real, you could do this. So I will see you in our group. Oh, someone, if you're there, would love to know who jumped on just now, because I'd love to acknowledge and say hi. If you have any questions, let me know. But what we covered today was acknowledging old stories that no longer serve us, which, I know it's a vulnerable topic, but it requires courage. But you having a business requires courage. You stepping forward and wanting to make an impact requires courage. So doing video is just a part of this journey of you stepping forward and making a difference. Because you never know, just like when I was talking with Katie, we were talking about, you never know, by you stepping forward, you never know whose lives you're impacting. You never know. So you being brave is amazing. Oh, it's Katie. Yay! No, I was just talking about how you inspired me to talk today, because I was going to chat tomorrow. But I love seeing you share, Katie, your 2 videos, like in our group, and then in your, I think it was on your business page. So I'm telling you, you are natural, like for real. If you told me those, I didn't really, to me, on video, you just look so comfortable that when you said this was my first Facebook Live, I'm like, come on. You really look really natural to me in front of the camera. So I just wanted to acknowledge you for doing that today, and to continue doing that, because you are really, really good and natural on video. Yay! Oh, blushing over here. Well, for real, it's the truth. And I feel like, honestly, I hope this helps people that are watching live and watching the replay. The worst part is the anticipation before you go live. And you don't have to do a Facebook Live, because I know that adds a little bit more pressure because people are watching you live. You can do a pre-recorded video. But there's something about, like, when you step forward, after you do it, it doesn't feel so bad. But it's just like when you think about doing it, it's just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? So it's always the anticipation that feels more terrifying than the actual act of doing it, right? So, well, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'll hang out for a second here. But I just felt moved to chat today. It's like nighttime here in Houston. But I just got so excited by seeing more people share in our group, more videos, because again, I wanted to acknowledge all the courage that's happening, and to encourage you to share this part 2 of the video challenge, talking about stories that no longer serve us, because we all have them. We're all human. So okay, well, I will talk to you later, Katie, and I thought I saw someone else here, but whoever is watching the replay, I hope you enjoy it. I hope this is helpful, and I truly, truly hope that us sharing our videos is encouraging you to step forward too, and just to share your voice, because your story matters, for real. Okay, well, have a good evening, and I will talk with you in the group tomorrow. Bye.